He bids us find the... what? A book, yes. The Lost Dialogue of Plato.
Another fine myth.
That book is a legendary hoax. If Plato wrote it, later authors would have reported it. I think Plato just wanted to tell a tale. Or a tall tale. It's not in any library I've ever been in.
That book is a legendary hoax.
Yep.
That book is a legendary hoax.
Seems kind of indie.
What if the Nazis have already found a copy? You ever think of that?
You found this stuff in Iceland, right? What were these pieces doing in Iceland, I wonder? How did the Nazis get interested in Iceland? Why Iceland? Why not Florida, where it's warm?
I love that answer.
Why Iceland? Why not Florida, where it's warm?
Maybe the Atlanteans didn't like tourists.
Who's working there these days?
Bjorn Heimdall, I believe.
Maybe we should pay him a visit. What do you say?
I thought you'd never ask.
Wow, she warmed up to Indy pretty quickly, considering he defrauded her. So yes, our next destination is going back to our original expedition in Iceland. Now, I will point out to people on YouTube, there actually are story walkthroughs of this, and they are good. We're not doing a story walkthrough. We're doing what we find is interesting. So, we are now in Iceland, and I believe she said Bjorn Heimdall is running our expedition now. But now we have the option to talk to Sophia, so let's talk to her really quick.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Let's see, remember this place? Cold enough for you? What do we do now? Let's look around.
What do we do now?
Yep.
What do we do now?
She's kind of the guide at this point.
Let's look for Heimdall.
Okay, so...
let's look around.
Good idea.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and go into this area and see if maybe Bjorn Heimdall is in here. Oh, look. There you go. Dr. Bjorn Heimdall. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello.
Dr. Indiana Jones, I believe, and Madame Sophia Hapgood. This is my dig site now. Go away.
Typical Nordic accent.
How nice.
I thought you were digging up Norse graves in Denmark. Not feeling very friendly today, are we? Doctor, what do you expect to find here? I'm leaving.
I like, you're not feeling very friendly today, are we?
Really quick, I'm going to do this one just because I think this has got a funny answer to it.
I thought you were digging up Norse graves in Denmark.
I was. Obviously, now I'm not.
Okay, so obviously I knew I was going to get that answer again. So what do you expect? You wanted not feeling very friendly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not feeling very friendly today, are we?
I like solitude. It helps me think.
Okay, so Doctor, what do you expect to find here?
Doctor, what do you expect to find here?
The secret of Hyperborea. That's what the Greeks called Iceland, you know. You've read how they sailed north to a fog-shrouded land, and how they never set foot upon it? Ha! After traveling thousands of miles, mere fog wouldn't turn them back. Some idiots claim they've ever tales by ghosts. Poppycock, you know what actually stopped them, Sean?
Maybe they didn't allot any time on their itinerary? I don't know, but maybe Sophia has an idea. No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Yeah.
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
They were stopped by a force field put here by beings not of this earth.
That's fascinating, Doctor.
This is so weird to hear now that Crystal Skull has happened.
Well, it kind of sounds like he's like, oh, I cannot believe I'm hearing this from a crackpot.
Exactly. Have you ever heard of Plato's Lost Dialogue? Why did these beings show up here? So you completely discount the supernatural. Since we've got a purpose here, let's check out Plato's Lost Dialogue.
Have you ever heard of Plato's Lost Dialogue?
Yes, there are rumors about such a book, but I've yet to see it. There are two people you might want to visit. Charles Sternhardt in Tikal, a shady fellow, who claims he translated the whole thing. And Philippe Costa in the Azores Islands. As a researcher, he's a farce, but he's a sharp trader.
Alright, so now we know about the Lost Dialogue, so why did these beings show up here? Or do you completely discount the supernatural?
Why do these beings show up here?
You just want to hear him come up with something, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Why did these beings show up here?
I am convinced that these travelers came to Earth to form colonies like Atlantis, using Hyperborea as a spaceport. Up north here, we're close to the ether. It's a perfect landing site.
All right. So what's the link between Hyperborea and Atlantis? Since you guys want to know, let's do this one.
So what's the link between Hyperborea and Atlantis?
Right, the Yastro expedition, the one you both worked on. Recently I saw pieces from it, pieces that are clearly Atlantean.
I see. Somebody must have been selling them.
Go ahead, blame it all on me.
Well, it is her. All right. So obviously, I love it. Indy has no idea what an Atlantean artifact looks like, but Bjorn Heimdall does.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. What do you say those pieces came from? Do you discount the supernatural, or we got to find other spaceports?
Where did you say those pieces came from?
Where did you say those pieces come from?
If it's artifacts of Atlantis you want, talk to Sternhardt and Costa.
Okay, so at this point, that's really what we're going to get here. So let's talk about discounting the supernatural.
So you completely discount the supernatural?
Completely. If it's supernatural you want, talk to Sternhardt and Costa.
So obviously, you're being pointed in one direction.
Yeah.
All right, so
So
Discount
long.
the supernatural, but he's
Good
convinced
luck,
it's
fellow
aliens.
believer.
good luck, fellow believer. I love that he thinks, since Indy's skeptical, he's joking around with him. Also, the other thing I'm going to point out is look what he's working on. The ice obscured object.
It's an eel figurine trapped in ice.
Interesting. That may come into play later. We don't know. But it's something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and head out of here. Now that we have 2 other destinations to go to.
Let's head for the airport.
Okay, so we can either head to the Azores, we can head back to New York, but there really isn't anything to do there, or we can head to Tikal.
Let's go to the Azores.
I'm actually going to recommend we go to Tikal first, because what does Indy do best? He does bushwhacking. So, and actually, we don't have the things that we need for the Azores. So, let's go ahead and talk to Charles Sternhardt, who claims to have translated the entire Lost Dialogue. And of course, it's a jungle.
It's always a jungle.
Yeah, it's Indy. Alright, so... Okay, well, we're a little lost. Let's actually go back. Talk to Sophia. Maybe she knows what to do here.
Sophia?
Yes?
How do you like the tropics? Looks like the end of the road. Well, I'm going to explore the area.
Well, I'm going to explore the area.
Go right ahead. I'll wait here.
Obviously, Sophia is going to let us do all the work. So let's go ahead and walk to the entrance of the jungle.
Well, do you like it when you always end up doing all the work?
Well, Indy doesn't. Alright. And there's a jungle road in here.
He looks like a jungle rodent.
Okay, so let's walk down this jungle path. And let's try that one. Okay. So this gets us out, but then we have a problem.
It's a snake. I hate snakes.
Snakes.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Okay, well, we have a whip here. Let's see if we can use it on the giant anaconda.
That doesn't seem to work.
He did not like that at all. Well, if that's not going to work, maybe he has a taste for rodents. This is what LucasArts makes us do. Subject ourselves to animal cruelty. So, use the whip with jungle rodent.
That critter's too far away.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have to be a little bit closer. But we can't spook it. So... Okay, so that did something, but now it's right where we want it to be. Let's try it again. That's a big rodent, by the way.
Wonder what kind of rodent it is.
Dead one.
Aww.
Good old Mother Nature.
Good old Mother Nature. Okay, so at this point, we really can't do much here. Except maybe climb the tree and see what happens. So let's climb the tree. That worked.
Wow, some bridge.
Hi, Indy.
Hello.
I'm surprised he wouldn't have made a joke thinking the bird said hi, Indy.
How did you get over here?
How did you get over here?
While you were off bushwhacking, I found a path.
Lazy! Alright. What do we do now?
What do we do now?
We better find Sternhardt.
Okay, so now that we have our objective, let's see, we got a little bird here. Obviously, it's just squawking.
Okay, what is with this trinket, Smith?
I was just about to ask that. Let's check it out. Right, let's pick up a trinket just to look at it.
Just a minute. That's my shop. Can I help you with something?
Alright.
Postcard? Replicas of the temple? Souvenir mugs?
Well, obviously he owns the trinket stand, so no thanks, Mr.
No thanks, Mr.
Charles Sternhardt, PhD, independent thinker, researcher, and merchant.
Okay, so this is the guy that Bjorn pointed us to. So, what can you tell us about Plato's Lost Dialogue? What can you tell us about the temple? I'm hoping to find some evidence of Atlantis here. Or we just like to look around. Obviously, we have a goal in mind, so let's see what he has to say.
Well, what can you tell us about Plato's Lost Dialogue?
I'm the one who translated it, I can tell you that. I'd worry you were here to steal my last copy, but someone called Mr. Smith beat you to it.
Oh, no.
So Kerner's been here. So, what can you tell us about Mr. Smith? Let's see. Let's ask him.
What
about
can you
it.
tell us about Mr. Smith?
He showed up last week, a tall man with a German accent and a pistol. He could have taken all my souvenirs, but he only wanted the Lost Dialogue.
Okay. So, what can you tell us about the temple, or are we hoping to find some evidence?
What can you tell us about the temple?
What can you tell us about the temple?
Glad you asked. The locals claim Mayan Indians built it. Now I ask you, does this look like the work of primitive savages, or does it seem much too civilized?
Again, this gives a whole new insight with the crystal skull now existing. Can we take a look inside? I'm hoping to find some evidence of Atlantis here.
I'm hoping to find evidence of Atlantis.
I'm hoping to find some evidence of Atlantis here.
Evidence is easy. You're surrounded by it. Proof? Now that's hard.
All right. Does that mean
Great
we came?
answer.
Does that mean we came to the wrong place?
Does that mean we came to the wrong place?
I've pretty much lost hope myself, but old legends and rumors die hard.
Okay, obviously. What kind of rumors?
What kind of rumors?
Local legend has it that the temple was built by men who are not men.
Again, crystal skull. All right. What are men who are not men? Do you actually believe Atlanteans lived here?
Do you believe it?
I like
You actually believe Atlanteans lived here?
After the city sank, this is where they came, I'm sure.
All right. What are men who are not men?
I like that one.
What are men who are not men?
Who knows? I've heard everything from giant men with snakes for tails to giant snakes with men for heads.
All right. Can we take a look inside?
Can we take a look inside?
How do I know that you aren't a pair of silly tourists? I only show the temple to reputable scholars.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones. Is that scholarly enough?
Do it!
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones. Is that scholarly enough?
Indiana? Sounds like the name of one of your states. Or possibly a cat.
Actually, it was the name of a dog.
I like
Sophia.
We named the dog Indiana. All right. I'd really like to explore the temple.
I'd really like to explore the temple.
Tell me the name of the Lost Dialogue of Plato.
The tetrahedron, the Pleiades, the Gluteus Maximus. Let's just be honest, we don't know the title.
No.
I don't know the title.
Oh yeah.
Title!
Oh, wait.
You're no student of Atlantis, then.
But that seems to have done something with the bird. So, since it sounds to me like he owns the bird, let's talk to the bird. Polly, want a cracker? Echo? Tip a canoe? Just because.
Tip a canoe.
Untie the pool!
Polly want a cracker?
Polly want a cracker?
You have to.
Only want a cracker?
Alright. Let's get to it. Title?
Title?
Socrates! A friend of Socrates!
Alright, so now we know the title. The birds helped us out, so let's go ahead and steal some trinkets again.
Well now, let me guess.
Hey,
Yes? You and the little woman decided to take home that special mug, eh?
I love it. Everybody thinks she's the little woman for Indy. About exploring the temple.
about exploring the temple.
Tell me the name of the Lost Dialogue of Plato.
Okay, now we know it. The Hermocrates.
The Hermocrates.
That's it.
That's it!
Thanks,
Well
Parrot.
now, perhaps I was wrong. You seem to know what you're doing. Walk this way, please.
And please, don't delay.
I don't trust this guy, Indy.
I know what you mean.
Come on. Here we are. Let's see what you can do.
Okay, so let's look around here. There's not really too much to click. Spiral designs.
Engraved symbols of water and life.
Okay. What about this animal head?
Looks like it could use a nose.
Ironically enough.
It does.
Let's look at this one.
This one looks different, more deeply etched.
Okay, so can we pick it up?
I can't. Years of tarnish have it all gummed up.
Uh-oh. Okay, so let's talk to Sternart and see if he has
Listen.
the answer.
Yes?
Don't you have to keep an eye on your store? So you've never found anything here? What was the purpose of this chamber?
Yeah, what was the purpose?
What was the purpose of this chamber?
You have me there. Some sort of crypt?
Okay.
Listen,
Yes?
Let's see. So you've never found anything here?
so you've never found anything here.
No, I'm stumped.
I'm stumped.
Say there,
Yes?
don't you have to keep an eye on your store?
Oh, I'm sure it's safe. I'd much rather keep an eye on you.
Okay, so his intention, he wants to make sure we don't discover anything. So, but here's the thing. We don't really have a tool that can take care of tarnish. However, his store might. So, we need to figure out a way to distract him. How appropriate.
Excuse me, Sophia.
What's up?
What do we do now? Could you talk to Sternhart and keep him occupied?
Yep.
Could you talk to Sternhart and keep him occupied?
Okay. Dr. Sternhart, I'd like to speak to you.
Because, of course, in every movie, the women are always distractions. So, just the way it is. Sorry, hun. Just the way it goes.
None taken.
Alright. So, let's go ahead and pick up the kerosene lamp, because we really can't get anything else on here.
Good thing that pest Sternhart's not around.
Okay. So, here we go. Walk to the temple. We're back.
Excuse me, won't you? Let's see what your friend is up to.
Okay, well, let's open the kerosene lamp. Maybe the kerosene will help with this. So use open kerosene lamp with the spiral design.
So, you took my lamp, eh? I hope you know what you're doing.
Look, the kerosene ate away the tarnish.
Remarkable.
And now we get really into the Nigel Thornberry here. Okay, so...
And how's that?
Because of his accent, he sounds really like Tim Curry.
True.
Pick up the spiral design.
Now I got it.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Let's see. Doesn't really look like a nose, but maybe we can use it with this.
It fits perfectly. Now it looks kind of like an elephant.
Amazing.
Yeah, he does.
Alright, so just for the heck of it, let's tug on the nose and see what happens.
That doesn't seem to work.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me pull on the elephant's nose.
Look at that.
Astonishing. Bless my soul, the tomb of an Atlantean king. Here's a small stone disc with images of land and sea engraved on it. I do believe it's a world stone. At last I have the thing. Goodbye, fellow seekers.
Wait!
Oh no, he got away!
Yeah, he never discovered anything, huh? He discovered a secret door. Yeah, this is usually how indie movies go, obviously. But let's go and see if he left anything on the tomb.
What did he
Too
take?
bad for Sternhardt. He missed the orichalcum bead.
Well, he called it. It was a world stone. Obviously, he thinks it's important, so we kind of wish we'd walked away with it. But to us, or at least to us right now, we walked away with the prize because we got the orichalcum bead. So let's just try and use the secret door.
It's almost invisible.
Okay. Use secret door.
It won't budge.
Obviously, we can't walk out the same way Sternhardt did. That's okay, though. We walked away with the orichalcum bead. Path around the jungle. Alright, let's go ahead and walk to the
Let's go to
truck.
the airport.
Now that we've met Sternhardt, let's go talk to this other guy that got, Mr. Costa, that got referred to us in the Azores. Oh, look, a plane. This is kind of a cheat because I know the answer to the puzzles, so I'm going to figure this out, and you guys don't have to sit here and labor. But that's kind of the thing of point-and-click adventures, is that you had to labor through the puzzles and figure them out.
This is his house?
This is it.
Alright, well, let's just open the door.
Mr. Costa?
Keep your shirt on.
Be careful, Indy. Humor him.
Trust me.
I suppose you're selling something. If it's not a priceless artifact, I don't want it.
Alright, I hear you know something about Plato's Lost Dialogue. I hear you know something about Atlantis. Do you have a bathroom in there I could use?
I like that
Sure,
one.
why not?
You have a bathroom in there I can use?
Yes and no. Now go away.
You chased off the old man.
Oh.
Nice going, Indy. I could have done better.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
let's talk to him again.
Mr. Costa?
What?
You
There you
again?
go. Haha.
What do you want?
Alright, Plato's Lost Dialogue or Atlantis?
Plato's Lost.
Plato's Lost Dialogue.
I hear you know something about Plato's Lost Dialogue.
Maybe so, maybe no. Who are you?
I'm Indiana Jones. It's not who I am, it's what I'm after that's important. I'm a fellow believer. Me? I guess I kinda lost.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm Indiana Jones.
I'm Costa, and I'm tired of talking to you. Indiana? What kind of stupid name is that?
Oh my gosh.
You can tell this is
I
obviously...
don't want to hear a word.
You can tell this is obviously after Last Crusade. Alright.
Mr. Costa?
You again? What do you want?
Okay, something about Atlantis.
I hear you know something about Atlantis.
Ha! Wouldn't tell you if I did.
Come on, be a chum. Come on, I'm a fellow believer. Then don't be a jerk. We'll be a chum.
Come on, be a chum.
I've got better ways to waste my time, thank you.
I don't want to hear a word.
Alright, well, Sophia said she could do better, so, and this is usually how it works in an indie movie. Sometimes the woman is the one that gets the answers. So.
Listen.
Yes?
How'd we get mixed up with this screwball? Here, you talk to the man. What do we do now? We're just gonna ask her to talk to the man.
Here, you talk to the man.
My pleasure.